Okay guys, this is a standard model Russian SKS rifle. And if you've been watching Forgotten Weapons or In-Range TV, you've seen them do a bunch of rifle tests, mud tests, testing different battle rifles. They haven't tested the SKS yet. They did the AK-47 and they did the VZ-58, both 7.62 by 39 platforms. They didn't do too well. The VZ-58 performed pretty bad. The AK fired basically as a single shot weapon. But I'm going to see what this old SKS will do. This is a gun I paid $150 for about 20 years ago. It just fires like crazy. Real plain Jane. Don't have a bunch of junk hanging off it. Standard, I'm going to fire 10 shots out of it first of just standard surplus Russian ammo. Seems to be working fine. So this is how it works. Put 10 rounds in it, put a round in the chamber, slop a bunch of mud on it, and try to fire it. See if it works. One little caveat though, for those of you that are familiar with the SKS operating system, this has a free floating firing pin. And what that means is if any debris such as cosmoline or dirt or mud gets stuck inside that firing pin, it could potentially slam fire. So I will be holding on to this weapon as tight as possible throughout the test. Safety on. Here we have a nice clean gun. Got a cartridge and battery. And there's a big old slop of mud. Right over the top of it. All over the bolt. A little more. The sights. There you go. One muddied up SKS. And let's see if it fires. Safety off. And let's go. Oop. Got one shot. Failure to extract. Failure to feed second round. Oh, actually fed the second round, it didn't fire it. Okay. Okay, get out of there. Okay, so I'm gonna let the bolt fly again and hold on to it as tightly as possible. Okay, send battery. Okay. Okay. So it's firing single shots and then loading the next round in, but it's not firing it. So again, holding on as tightly as possible. I'm going to let go of the bolt. Okay, try it again. Yeah, that was promising. Yeah, a little better. Okay. Now I had a couple little hiccups of that first 10 rounds, but I'm going to put another 10 rounds and see what happens. Come on. Okay, it doesn't want to load. Okay, 10 rounds in the gun. Still pretty muddy. Hanging on for dear life. And here we go. Yeah. And let's see what happens. I think I'd call that a pass. That seems pretty good. I had a couple of problems with those first couple of rounds. Huh. I'm going to put 10 more rounds in the gun and muddy it up again and see what happens. There we go. It's another 10 rounds. Yeah. Going in the magazine. Okay. Again. Holding on very tightly as I release this bolt. There we go. Put safety on. And another big old slop of mud. There we go. There you go. It's all mudded up. Looking good. There we go. Safety's off. And there we go. Huh. Gonna be firing pretty good now. Okay. Well, here's another 10 rounds. I think it's about 40 rounds into the gun now. Ready? Yep. Go with the bolt. Looks good. See what we got. Well, I guess if you want a rifle, a battle rifle that operates in the mud, get yourself an SKS. Let's try it again. Slop some more mud on it. See what happens. I don't know what happened those first couple of rounds. Kind of weird, because it seems to be working fine now. There's no primer hits. Huh. Anyways. Alrighty. Ten rounds in the gun. Release the bolt. Okay. Safety's on. Slop some more mud on it. Alright. There we go. All over that bolt. Still firing grass and everything else in there. But let's see what we got. There you go. Plenty of mud on this thing. A lot more than the same amount of mud I've watched stop a lot of guns, except this one. There we go. Alrighty. Failure that time. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, but that entire receiver is caked with mud. I'm amazed that this thing's firing at all. Okay, try it one more time. Oops. Okay. Oops. Oops. Okay. There's another live cartridge. It fed the round, it just won't fire it for some reason. Might be all this mud. Okay, let's try it again. Alrighty. See what happens. Well, the trigger won't even pull now. So, yeah, it's done. I can't even get the bolt open now. Try my old trick with the water, see what happens. it's good and jimmied up now. No, got her open. Wonder if the trigger will pull. Yeah. Alrighty. Try one more time. Nope. Nope. Alrighty. A little more water. There we go. And get the bolt open. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah. So, apparently even when it gets good and mudded up and quits functioning, if you put a little water to it, kind of like that Ruger 1022, you may be able to continue to fire it. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Oops. Okay. On going. Empty gun. Okay, another 10 rounds. Brought 100 rounds with me. So, about 30 more to go. So, see what happens. Got it. Another 10 rounds. Come on. Come on. And these stripper clips can kind of be a pain even when the gun's clean. Now it's muddy and hot. Alrighty, see what happens. Okay, final 10 rounds. See how we do. Yeah. Magazine's still functioning even though it's got dirt in it, mud in it. And that slam fire situation hasn't appeared yet, so anyways, here we go again. Yeah, come on, come on. Well, there you have it. That's what, about 10 rounds in a dry condition and 90 rounds in the mud. And it fired most of those 90 rounds. I probably got maybe a dozen cartridges laying here on the ground. There you have it. SKS-Mud Test. Like I said, I'd say the thing passed. It's kind of erratic a little bit, but in a little bit of water seemed to help it move along pretty good. I think if I took even a little more water and cleaned this thing up, it'd probably go back to regular firing, functioning condition. Anyways. Not bad for a $150 gun when all the other supposedly indestructible firearms out there seem to fire one shot and you got to take them apart and clean them. So not too bad. Get yourself an SKS.